Well, all right. It is Thursday, April 4th. It's just about 8:20 a.m. and I'm wrapping it up for the day because I am just frustrated and annoyed with what happened today. And especially after, if you've been following me in my last 2 days, I had no trades. Just market conditions weren't good for my system. And so I had really good discipline and just stayed out of everything and really avoided a lot of losses in the last 2 days. And today, I did skip a trade early on that would have been a loser, as well as one that would have been a winner. And then I got a trade, and the trade worked. It was a long right here, and as you can see, it would have more than worked for my profit target. But because I trade with a sim leader account, and I copy it with the Replicanto trade copier to my Apex accounts, there was a glitch, and so it didn't recognize, or it didn't pick up my order on the entry. It only did it on my leader account, the sim account. And then when the sim account reached the profit target, it then, of course, entered me into my Apex account, into the opposite trade. And so I was all of a sudden into a short trade when I wanted to go long. And I was being entered at the point where I should have been profitable on that trade already. So because of that, I went ahead and I just marked the trade as a winner. So as far as my stats are concerned, I took the trade, and it was a winning trade. It should have been a winning trade. And so I want my stats to record that, especially because, I've been so good this week to have good discipline and take only 3 good trades this week. And they should all be winners, right? But unfortunately, PA2, even though it was a winning trade, I picked up the small loss, basically minus $77. So, that's the way it goes. The trade copier isn't perfect, and I've had little glitches that have worked against me and worked for me. So along the way, it happens. I'm always prepared for it. I did recognize while I was in the trade that I was in the sim only. And I think what I should do if I see that is I need to just flat and all exit out of everything, make sure there's no open orders, because I didn't really realize what was going to happen, but it happened really slowly. I mean, this thing just took its time to get to my profit target. Volume's really low, market's moving really slow. And so I saw that I was only in the sim account, and the trade actually pulled back and went down. So I thought, oh, maybe it'll still enter me into the trade on the PA account, and then it didn't enter me in the trade, and then it went to my profit target. And as soon as it hit my profit target on the leader account, I saw that it entered me in the trade, and I was going into the negative right away on my PA account in my positions tab. So I just exited it virtually immediately. It was a 1 point loss on 2 contracts, and then it was a 1.25 point loss on 1 contract. So that's how I got to minus $77. And I mean, honestly, like, the $77 isn't what is frustrating me and making me upset today. It's the fact, one, that this is the account that I needed 2 trades, likely 2 trades to qualify for a payout by tomorrow, which is when the payout window closes. So this was one of my 2 trades I needed. And then I wouldn't have had to put this account at risk anymore today. And let me take this stuff off the screen and zoom in so I can show this real quick. All right, so here we go. So, this should have been profitable for this account. Who knows how much I would have got, but I think at least 11 ticks, right? So I'd be up, about $130 on the account from where I was. So I would have been in a great position for tomorrow to be within 1 trade of passing. And then the other reason is because there was a second trade here to go short, right here under this bar. And I thought about taking it on this PA2, but because of my risk management strategy, the way I've been trading these accounts is I only trade 1 account per day. So if I got the win like I was supposed to get on this trade on this account, then I would have moved on to evaluation 27, which is one trade away from passing. And I would have absolutely definitely taken that trade on that account. It was a small risk, and I would have not had any worries about if I took a win or a loss at that point on that account, and it would have worked. And then I would have had two accounts in the green today. So not only do I not have one account in the green, but it's a red account, but I also missed out on my opportunity to have a second win on a second account for the day. So I easily could have been 2-0. I should have been 2-0. If nothing else, 1-0. And instead, I'm now down $77, but that's not really the point. The point just being that I'm now not going to hit the profit target by tomorrow. Like no chance unless I trade it twice tomorrow, which I'm just like 99% not going to do. Unless I just love the way the market's moving and just feel very confident and can take two trades on the account. But that's not what I want to do, and it's not what I should do. So at this point, I'm likely waiting until the next payout window, unfortunately, which is 2 weeks away. And that just sucks, because I did everything I was supposed to do right this week. So I gotta, if I take a breath, I gotta just remember that and remind myself I did everything that I was supposed to do right this week. I had good discipline. I didn't take a trade for 2 days, and look, I came back and I took a trade that was a winning trade. So I absolutely should be 3-0 this week and 1-0 today. And I originally wasn't gonna put this trade in my stats today. I was just gonna leave it 0-0, but because of the situation, I took the trade, I executed, I did the right thing. And especially after 2 days of no trades, I feel like, well, I didn't get it in the profit target column, but I should get it in my stats column because, well, look, it took 3 days for me to take that one trade, and the trade worked. So when I'm recording the stats, I feel like it should be reflected there as a win. Anyway, I'm going to take the rest of the day off. There was a kid sick at my daughter's school yesterday, and I don't know if she's sick or not. She's still just barely about to wake up. And we just decided, well, we're not going to send her to school today because if someone else in the class got it as well and nobody realizes it yet, then they can be at school today and possibly spread it. And so we just want to keep her home, whether she has it or not, and just play it safe. So I'll be Mr. Mom today and take care of her. And so that's another reason why I'm stopping now. But really, the main reason I'm stopping is this just really messed up my psychology today. I'm really frustrated that I didn't get the win that I should have had. And I could show it here because this is showing the account. So I know it's hard to see. Maybe I need to change the color. But this is where I got entered in on a stop order here. So I got entered in on a stop order, which is supposed to be the stop order that was supposed to exit me from my trade with my profit target. The entry should have been down here, and then I manually exited myself out of the trade here, not knowing that this would do this, because if I knew that was going to do that, then I would just stayed in and waited. But my trade was for a long, and for all I know, this thing was going to go all the way back up. So it didn't do that, but it could have, and I didn't want to take a chance with my most important account. So took the $77 hit today. Could have been worse, should have been better, and I think I've said it all. So 80% discount still going on. You can use this code or any other. If you use the code, I appreciate it. Certainly would brighten my day. But if you have another code you prefer to use, go ahead and use that. Just make sure you use the code to make sure you lock in the 80% discount. 1 day pass still going on. And I am live every day, live streaming starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come check me out. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. I'll just have to see how tomorrow looks and how I'm feeling and make a judgment call after the first trade on the account and then go from there. Obviously, if I take a loss, then it will just not matter anyway. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, this is my 1 week or my 1 year anniversary this week on Apex. So I was hoping to finish off the week with an awesome win. I was thinking today should have, if it could have been a win, could have easily gone a win tomorrow, and I would likely have done it. So it's a bummer. I'll get over it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good trading day. And I think I've said it all, so I'm out of here.